Hello everyone. Today we are learning about museums and understanding why they are important. So let's think. Let's start off with this question. How is artwork presented in museums? How do we see artwork? Take a few seconds to jot this down on a piece of paper or just make a mental note. How is artwork presented in museums? Let's take a look. So we have a lot of artwork posted on the wall. They're highlighted on the wall so that people can see them at eye level. There's also three-dimensional objects down here that you can see in a museum that they're on a pedestal. If they are a statue or a little figurine, they might be presented on something that, raises them up and puts them in the center for some attention. Now our next question, let's think about this. How do museums keep artwork safe? Take a few seconds to make a mental note or jot it down on a piece of paper. How do museums keep artwork safe? What do you think? All right, keeping artwork safe. Museums keep art in a relatively safe and dry place. Humidity will deteriorate the canvases or any type of paper. They hang artwork instead of leaving it on the ground. They don't want people to step on it. And they make sure that people are not touching the artwork. That's very important. Another thing that they do to keep artwork safe is if it's a statue or a figurine, they might put a box around it, something that you can see through, but also you're not able to touch. They also have ropes that will keep you a certain distance from two-dimensional artwork that might be on the wall so you don't touch it. All right. Here's just a view of the art gallery that you have here. Some pictures on the walls, some art installations outside, some columns outside, statues. So the question is, why are museums important? Why are museums important? Take a few seconds to make a mental note. Get your thoughts together. Why do you think museums are important? Let's explore this. This is why. Number one, they document daily life. Recording everyday life within a culture is one of the most important pieces of preserving it. Daily life encompasses rituals, religion, foods, art, and any other facets that make a culture unique. Regardless of what type of museum it is, odds are it has some cultural artifacts, art, music, or technology displayed. Number two, they educate others on local culture. In order for a culture to be respected and survive, those of other cultures must be educated about minority cultures and their way of life. The best way to do this is through a respectful display of local culture in a museum. With an educated populace who respects minority cultures, culture loss suddenly finds itself decreasing. And then number three, they connect those of different backgrounds. Museums focus on heritage and culture bring people together, creating a network of support for different minorities and groups. It is support networks like these, that prevent cultures from disappearing and languages from dying. So overall, museums are important because they, one, document daily life, two, they educate others in local culture, and three, they connect those of different backgrounds, which is really, really cool. So, next question. How can museums help build your appreciation for certain cultures? I know for me, if I go to a museum that's completely out of my element, I'm not from that area, I would be able to see a lot of the different artwork from local artists, but then also get a sense of the cultural background by those artists. So let's think, take a mental note. How can museums help build your appreciation for certain cultures? They definitely will educate you. That can be a way of building appreciation. What do you think? All right, I'm not sure why the picture isn't back there, but art museums in New Jersey. Here are plenty of different art museums that we can look into in the near future. The next day, day 2, you will be asked to do some research on any given art museum of your choice. So here's just a list of museums that are in New Jersey. We have Rutgers-Camden Center for the Arts, New Jersey State Museum, Noyes Museum of Art, Perkins Center of the Arts, Ocean City Arts Center, and plenty more. And then lastly, we have art museums that are in Philadelphia, PA. Now, I know Philadelphia is right across the bridge, so hopefully we'd be able to explore these in the future. But you could also do some research on any of these museums for day 2, or you can just choose a museum that you like. So the Philadelphia Museum of Art, Arthur Ross Gallery at the University of Pennsylvania, so on and so forth. But like I said, the research assignment is forthcoming. Just take a mental note of these museums that are in New Jersey and Philadelphia. So now you can find and complete the exit ticket that's on Schoology. The exit ticket will be based on questions that we've seen throughout this slideshow. And then on day 2, like I said, you'll do your research on an art museum of your choice. Thank you.